Today we're going to talk about one of the least understood products in the entire Microfiber Madness lineup. Hey guys, this is Corey from Sky's the Limit Car Care, and today we're going to talk about the Summit 800 from Microfiber Madness. This is an edgeless towel. It's 16 by 16, and as you might figure from the name, Summit 800, it is 800 GSM. So the reason why I think this towel may be slightly misunderstood is because we obviously have so many other towels that are specific in the Microfiber Madness lineup. Obviously you have the Microfiber Madness Crazy Pile towel, which is the softest towel you can possibly find. 500 GSM, that's going to be a very popular towel for quick detailers, even wiping off wax. And then you have the Yellow Fellow towel, which is great for wiping off polishes. It's purpose built for that. And various other things. You have drying towels that are purpose built for drying. But where does the Summit 800 come in? It can pretty much do all of these tasks, and today we're going to talk about each one of those. So the way that I see the Summit 800 towel is a towel that is not only a jack of all trades, but pretty much a master of every trade as well. Not only can you use this towel to wipe off a wax, a polish, to use it with a waterless wash, you can even dry a car with it. It's extremely absorbent. But the secret and the big benefit behind the Summit 800 that you don't find with any other towel in the world is actually its durability, and that it gets stronger with age. I've used it for removing waxes, even difficult to remove waxes. It excels at that. It doesn't leave any lint behind there. I've used it with waterless washes. It absorbs a ton of dirt and hides them behind those thick 800 GSM fibers, so you don't scratch your car. You can actually get a wider area done with a waterless wash with the Summit 800 than you can any other towel that I've used comfortably. Again, this is a 16 by 16 towel, so it's not going to be so big like a drying towel to where you couldn't use it with a waterless wash, but it is so absorbent that squeezing it out once or twice, you can actually wash or dry most cars with the towel. So moving on from waterless wash, the next thing that I would bring up is rinseless wash. This is a towel that for years we've recommended to people for rinseless wash. Rather than using a sponge like some people do or going through a bunch of the Crazy Pile towels, you can go a little further with the Summit 800 using it as a rinseless wash media, and then just soak it into your rinse bucket, rinse it out really good, and use it a couple more times rather than having to switch between so many towels. It releases dirt really easily, another thing that it excels at. And then finally, the drying. It just absorbs a ton of water, works really great there. And I like to tell people a story when they ask me about the Summit 800. This is from my buddy Andy. It goes back probably 10 years, but years ago, my friend Andy, probably a lot of you know him from Proficient X. Anyway, he's very fanatical about the quality of the products that he uses and the quality of work that he does. And he was working at a Ferrari dealership up in New York at the time. And he had, I want to say it wasn't more than 5 towels. It was somewhere between 2 to 5 towels. All he had was these Summit 800s on him. He was up there just banging cars out for a full 30 days straight. And every day, he took his same 3 or 4 towels, however many it was very few. He took those back to the hotel with him, washed them out in the washer, it brought them back, and they came back fluffy every time. He calls me up, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks into this work trip that he was doing, and he's like, Corey, what's up with these Summit 800s? Every day they work better than they did the day before. They're softer, they're still not linting, and it really just blew his mind. And I just love this story because he's somebody that has a ton of experience in the field. And if it blew his mind that much, I mean, I already knew they were a great towel, but I didn't realize that with that kind of abuse, you know, just really hardcore work, that they would excel the way they did. So I think the only 2 questions I didn't answer in that is, number one, the softness. And that I would say right out of the package, you're going to notice that Crazy Pile is softer than the Summit 800. By far, Crazy Pile is the softest towel on the planet that I'm aware of. But the Summit 800 does become softer with age. So as the story with Andy, like as you use it each day, it does become softer, doesn't start linting, stays soft, and just gets softer with age. So I would rate it just a tad behind the Crazy Pile once they've been in use for a while. But again, out of the box, the Crazy Pile will be softer. As far as whether or not it belongs in your lineup, only you can answer that. I would say if you have reason to have a towel that's purpose built for everything you could possibly throw at it, and is going to last, and you want something that's really durable and it's going to save you money over the long haul, then it absolutely belongs in your lineup. I absolutely love them. Anybody out there that has used them, I think, would only say good things about them. I don't think we have any bad reviews on the towel. And then finally, what's the cost? These are $14.99 a towel, whereas compared to the Crazy Pile, which is $11.99 a towel, obviously you're paying a little bit more. But again, the durability is there, and you do have a few more multi-purposes with it. I think I answered everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, I'm sure I didn't think of something, so please be sure to leave those below. Questions, comments, we love it all. If you ever need to reach out to us separately, you're more than welcome to do that as well. By phone, by email, we answer both very quickly. If you haven't subscribed already, please be sure to do so, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a great day.